Hi everyone, welcome to another lesson. We're going to move on to part 2 of multiplication with year 2, and that's to make equal groups and just notice the associations between multiplication and addition. So let's start with a bit of a tick boxing activity, shall we? So we need to choose which one is correct here. There are 5 equal groups with 3 in each group, or there are 3 equal groups with 5 in each group. Now, please pause the video or do what you need to have a little think, have a count, remember what we did in the last lesson, and I'm going to come up with the answer in 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom, I hope you were right. And if you weren't, talk with your adults, have a little see where you went wrong, and give it another go. Moving on to the next one. So we're going to match the pictures to the correct group here. Now remember what we did in the last lesson. We don't have to say there are 5 equal groups with 3 in each group. We can just say 2 groups of something or 3 groups of something. So let's match up the pictures. If everybody looks at the green cubes at the top, what have we got there? And have a little thinky. I'm going to ask you to pause the video again, and then I'm going to give you the answers for the top one in 4, 3, 2, 1. We can see 3 groups of 5. We can also see, just for that matter, because if we circle the top line, we've got 1 group, 2 group, 3 group. But actually, we could work from side to side there, and we could say, instead of saying we've got 3 groups of 5, we could also say we've got 5 groups of 3 in there. I'm going to reveal the donuts in a few seconds, so pause it again and have a little think. 4, 3, 2, 1. I hope you guys got that right. If not, please make sure you're talking to your adults and see where you can improve there. I'm going to reveal the last one with the strawberries in 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Of course it's that one. It was the only one that's left. That's exam technique. So have a little looky. See if that's okay. I'm going to move on to the next one, all right? I know that I'm moving very quickly, but the idea here is that you pause the video, have a little looky, see what you think, and then try some at home. Okay? Right. This really tripped up the children that were in class when I did this with them the other day. So, true or false? These groups are equal. I'm going to ask you to pause the video, talk to your adults, or talk to yourself. See whether you think it's true or false that these groups are equal. Pause the video, please. Hopefully you're unpaused now. I'm going to keep talking and say, well, what did you think? The answer is, of course, true. Even though they look different, we've got 6 there in total. One of them is showing us 2 groups of 3. Oh, sorry, 3. Here we go. 3 groups of 2. This is where I get confused now. We've got 3 groups of 2 working from the top, and the other one shows us 2 groups of 3. So even though that it's showing us 2 different things, actually the answer is still the same. It's all 6. I'm going to move on, all right? Can you make these groups equal? Ooh, there's a few different ways to do this, but I want to make sure that all of the bears are in a rectangle. So pause the video. What do you need to do to make these groups equal? Pause the video, please. Okay, hopefully you've unpaused it now. Let's have a look, shall we? What did you come up with? You have to move 1 bear from the group on the left to the group on the right, which would then give us, well, actually, pause the video, see if you can come up with the sentence that we've been practicing, and then unpause it, and I'll say it to you. Hopefully I say the same thing as you. So pause the video. Okay, I'm going to give it a go now. I'm going to say, when we've moved these bears across, it would be, I have 2 equal groups with 5 in each group. Hopefully you guys came up with that too. These groups are equal. True or false? I don't really need to ask you to pause that one. We can all see that one's got 4, one's got 3. So we're going to say 4. Oh, sorry, false. One group shows 4, the other group shows 3. And in this case, we don't have any equal groups that we can share there. What could we do to make them equal though? Same as the last one, I think. There's your little clue. Pause the video. What could you do to make them equal? It's going to be a similar result to last time, isn't it? You're going to move one star away from the first group and add it to the next. Right, next lesson we are going to be looking at adding these equal groups and showing some of these associations. Okie dokie. So have a good time practicing those, and then let me know if you get into any spot of bother. All right. Cheers.